the vocabulary of ebbing and flowing and gesturing. It's fairly improvisational. The only thing I really would like to have happen, though, is when B does the I non-responder, that I'm going to ask them to have a specific path and pose here. So when that comes, I would ask Jalen to split towards Evangeline so the camera can see this. And you guys might all take paths outward. It'll just be a fun version, but still with the same type of attentive concentration that you're known for. I non-responder.
What is the line before that?
It's the anachronical one. I'll leave at the beginning of that when you start talking.
Oh, great.
Anachronical.
Yeah, my Montgomery is anachrony itself.
Okay.
All right. I don't like this, but
I know.
okay.
Wait, are we getting closer this time, right?
I think so.
Okay, and it's ebb and flow, disgusting and profane. Right.
Bring it in. Here we go.
Can I call go? Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
If the camera does something, would you guys just tell me because we should just stop?
Okay.
Cool.
I don't think it's going to, but if it does, it's supposed to stop.
So we'll roll the camera now.
It's rolling now.
Okay, we can roll sound now. Okay, there we go.
Founder's Tale.
The founder, M, walks into the wilderness, apropos of any American foundation, gone off to find something, but not, says M, gone off to find myself.
No interest.
Leaves behind some less essential career of disappointment.
If there has been a life energy missing from this place, declaims M loudly to the assembled vegetation on the road out of town, it is because everyone here is too solipsistic.
On the open road, singing a toad song. M, what is it you're after?
Something like I find myself, not correct. Something like the source of an original grief. I am so uninterested in the tenor of my own mind,
Says M to the vegetation.
The vegetation just at that moment rethinks happiness.
They choose to stay, not to say stay interested in M, and well they should.
That mind is not only interesting but profligate. Cures itself of solipsism by multiplication, a trick of great opulence, of astonishment, verily. M is moving outward. We move out. We do.
The founder, M, an American parable.
I would like to find out if there is a natural weird.
Pronounced with great exaggeration to make clear. Would spell it weirdly, too. W-H-E-E-U-R-D. Weird.
The weird is what the land itself, like a fog or mist, is.
4 years in search of weird, M travels without a journal or habit of letter writing.
One day it returns to a small village. Generic, you understand, of regional tie.
Disgusting because I know it already.
Disgusting and profane place, this of terrible boredom.
Record of some public speeches. M lands in disgrace for talking on corners and in drinking places about
violence, turning some long digested bit of speech.
It's not even a sentence, it's just a complex noun, the idea of terrible energy. The idea of
Terrible energy.
Montgomery, shown here, touring the devastation of the country after the Great War of aggression, of recession, of secession, of cessation. Really just that.
4 years without a letter conjuring over a single phrase, the idea of terrible energy.
Stands and says it on village green after village green. Says it in the ears of unwilling listeners, the idea of terrible energy.
And Montgomery, what comes of it?
Meditates on it now with paper and books in the library in New York City, a private library of a very dear friend.
a friend with paper. This part is written.
I want to know violent force.
Yet I'm repulsed by violence turned onto others.
Reads Alexander the Great. Reads John Cage. Reads histories of constraint. Reads future and past. My Montgomery is anachrony itself. Anna Chronicle.
I, non-responder. I, pathetic. I, disappointer and disappointed. I, reeling. I, cheap enthusiasm. I, all the true elements of failure.
Montgomery poisoned by. Can't figure out how energy might aggregate aggression.
Pause to recall Montgomery has just seen so much deadness in the Great War of Deadness, and of more deadness Montgomery wants it not.
And so leaves New York City, heads north, buys a plot of land, and turns terrible energy inwards.
Finally, removes the traveling clothes of man to reveal to God and self, for no one else is really there. God and self are
These?
Montgomery is a woman.
I was not called a woman, she says. I say.
I am or was not, but I like this name and like the violence of taking it. I took it for my traveling, but maybe I'll keep taking it. The full erasure
Of my foundation. This is the best history we have.
In fact, we make a compass point, we focus ourselves. The answer is yes.
the idea of terrible energy.
I said then.
I had a companion, did I say?
There was another, Marianne, a girl I had with me until they rebuild something. We build a building.
At the moment of its completion, I died.
Naturally, like childbirth. I
Disappeared.
disappear into it. My girl takes my name too.
Montgomery.
And she and I am.
Montgomery.
The idea of terrible energy.
Now with some land and a building.
Founder's Tale.